Hi, it's Michael Zapersky from ConsultingSuccess.com. And if you're like me, you've probably been seeing a lot of people throwing out a lot of different numbers online. They talk about how much revenue they're making, how many clients they're working with, and most like to boast about big numbers. But here's the thing. Here's what most people aren't telling you. Just because someone generates a lot of revenue doesn't mean they're actually putting it into their pocket. And if you're like me, that's what I care most about, right? How much money are you actually putting into your bank account? How much money do you actually have at the end of the day that you can use to do whatever you want with? To spend it on your family, your spouse, your children, trips, friends, hobbies. Because ask yourself, would you rather generate $1 million and see a $500,000 profit margin on that? Or even a $600,000 profit margin on that? Or would you prefer to run a $10 million business where you generate $300,000 in profit? See, a lot of people aren't telling you that just because they're putting out big numbers, what they're actually taking home from that is quite small. Why? Well, because many people do these big launches. They talk about how much they've sold of their products, their courses, whatever it might be. But what they're not actually telling you is that 50% and sometimes more of that revenue is generated through affiliate partners. And so that means that they're often paying those affiliate partners 30, 40, or 50% of the revenue that they've generated. Now, there's nothing wrong with using that approach, but they should be honest when they're putting out numbers. They should be transparent, because if you're not getting the full story, if you're not really seeing the full picture, you might be tempted. You might go down a path that you don't fully understand. The other big misconception that I see, the truth that isn't being told completely honestly, is that when people claim big numbers, it might mean that one month they've generated $100,000, but the next month they've only generated $15,000 or $20,000. Or at a smaller scale, maybe they did a $50,000 month, but then the next month is $5,000. So it's not so much about just generating income or revenue. It's really about having a consistent and stable business that not only generates good levels of revenue that allow you to do what you want in your life, but more importantly, that you're able to take home a significant portion of that revenue. That's profit that goes into your pocket at the end of each month. So the next time that you see people throwing around numbers, ask yourself, is there more to this? Are they really telling me the truth? Unfortunately, many people aren't. So I hope this serves as a wake-up call so that you can be better informed and get the full story going forward.